Welcome to the Tuttle Kline Show.
Hi. Kind of an odd episode this week because of Hurricane Beryl. See, Tim joins us from the Houston area while I'm in Missouri. And Tim's one of 2.2 million people without electricity. So he can't turn on his computer and he can't charge his phone. Unfortunately for you and us, we won't get any Timmy T comedy this week.
Not so fast, Kline. Beryl might have taken out my electricity, but nothing can stop Timmy T from broadcasting and entertaining. Remember, I'm half man, half mic. So use your little AI magic and let's give the people what they want.
Well, okay. This could be a great episode after all. By the way, what's the temperature there?
Real temp is 92 with a feels like a 104.
And you don't have electricity? Dude, with your pit sweat, I bet the Brazos crests at 70 feet if Centerpoint doesn't get the AC back on soon.
Go ahead, make fun of the guy with a condition.
Come on, man. You did pit through a corduroy coat before.
Hey, Kline, what the hell kind of a name is Beryl?
Oh, Beryl. It is kind of an odd name. You're right. It originally derived from Sanskrit. In English, it's the word for the clear or pale green precious stone. But as a given name, like Beryl, the name, it first came into use in the 19th century.
How the hell did it become a name for a hurricane?
Oh, the hurricane name list, that was developed in 1979, and it incorporated both male and females added to that hurricane list. And here's the thing, names were chosen through a committee, and that committee was made up of like meteorologist services and regions that storms could affect. And so they go in alphabetical order, A through W. And we've already had Alberto. Now we've got Beryl. So the next storm will be a C, and so on and so forth. William is the last name on the list this year. And I don't know if you know this or not, but lists, they get recycled every 6 years. So if you do the math, this year is basically the same one as we saw in 2018.
Oh my God, I'm sorry I asked. Geez, Kline, stop it. You're boring me with your little facts.
Hey, you asked.
God, I hesitate to ask this. Did you go down any rabbit holes this week? And if you say hurricane name lists, I will kick your ass.
I did go down a rabbit hole, and it has something to do with a top 3 list. So, even though I know it's your week for a top 3 list, I was kind of hoping that we could call an audible.
Kline, you're the one writing all this shit and making me say whatever the fuck you want. So go ahead, do your little top 3 thing.
Just when you thought they couldn't count any higher, it's Tuttle and Kline's top 3.
Okay, top 3 documentary movies you've seen.
Aw, shit. We just talked about movies last week. You mailing it in now, Kline?
No, not at all. I was home alone on Saturday, and I ended up watching 3 documentaries. And even though they weren't great, it got me thinking about good ones that you might have seen.
Well, what 3 did you watch?
Okay, I started out with this one about the hottest and coldest permanently inhabitable places on Earth.
Oh, God, help me. You're not going to go all climate change bullshit on me, are you?
No. I've always been fascinated by the coldest places on Earth.
Okay, where is it?
Well, the coldest place on Earth, it's actually in Antarctica. But I'm talking about the coldest permanently inhabitable place. It's a little city in Siberia named Oymyakon. Population, about 500. It's part of the Yakutia area.
Obviously, you want me to ask. So how cold does it get there, Kline?
Coldest temperature ever recorded there, negative 96 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, fuck that.
You wouldn't go there? Man, I would love to go there.
Why the fuck you want to go there, Kline?
Just to experience it. I've run in negative 40 before. That was in Alaska. So why not see what it's like to double that temperature?
You're an idiot. That's a death wish.
Oh, death wish. Nice. That leads me into the second documentary that I watched. It was on Cleveland serial killer Anthony Sowell.
You and your fucking serial killer shit.
I watched it because my friend Dr. Bill Kimberlin, he's always commenting on our Instagram posts. He loves the show. He's had great things to say about it. He gets regular correspondence from Sowell. Letters, artwork.
And what was so fascinating about this movie?
Nothing really fascinating. I wanted to watch it, because of the connection that Dr. Bill has with us and that he has with Anthony Sowell. But it's always odd to me when serial killers are caught, some try to deny they did it. Like Sowell, they found 3 corpses buried in his front yard and 2 decomposing bodies in his upstairs room. It's like, how can you deny that? Say those bodies were there when you bought the house?
Yeah, can you imagine the home inspection on that? House is structurally sound, but there is a nauseatingly foul odor coming from somewhere. Could be the garbage disposal, but seems to be exceedingly rank in the upstairs bedroom.
Right?
And what was your third movie?
Oh, the third movie? The Making of the Exorcist.
Boy, you were just a barrel full of laughs that day.
So what about you? Do you have your list?
I've only got 2 by title, and then I'll include my third as anything to do with JFK.
All right, I'll give you that. What are your 2?
Dear Chelsea and Delivering Hope.
What? You haven't even seen either one of them.
Yeah, I know, because it involves you doing a lot of running. I'd rather go to a weekend retreat with totalitarian fascists than sit through 3 hours of that nonsense.
Okay, if you haven't seen them, how do you know they're any good?
Kline, don't ask stupid questions. They're good movies because I'm in them. Now, how does this lead to my question about rabbit holes?
Well, the rabbit hole I went down, well, it was all about The Exorcist. And I wouldn't have gone down it had I not watched the documentary. By the way, I agree with you. Dear Chelsea and Delivering Hope, fantastic movies.
Not that you asked, but the rabbit hole I went down was how to keep evil fucks from destroying the world.
And what's the answer?
There wasn't a lot of information on it, actually. I figured there would be more than what I found, and it finally hit me why there wasn't.
Why's that?
Because evil fucks control everything, the internet, government. You ain't going to get the information from them that you want or need. You're only going to get the information they want you to have. I'm telling you, Kline, one day there's going to be a tipping point and these fuckers know it's coming.
How about a rabbit hole of meditation, buddy?
I fucking would if I fucking had electricity.
Good point.
Hey, quick reminder, we need you to download our episodes. That's really important for the growth of our podcast. Our numbers are climbing, but we want to continue to grow. Also, you can watch our episodes on YouTube. Once you're done downloading or watching, give us a rating, like a follow, and share the episode. All right, this has been fun. I'm out.
That's it for this episode of the Tuttle Kline Show. See you this Wednesday for an all-new episode. And you can get more Kline on his podcast, The Fuzzy Mike, with new episodes on Tuesday. Stay fuzzy, friends. And thanks for listening to the Tuttle Kline Show. Yo. All right, take the yo out.